Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I want to start by giving all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful Akim out there pushing his word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah has created us to do, so he can wake up and seal the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, and also you Israelites who are scattered amongst the heathen nations that may look like the heathen nations, but your father's seed line of your lineage goes back to you being a so-called black, Hispanic, Native American, and Seminole Indian, one of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Nay, Shalom. It's your brother Halak here from the GMS Denver camp, coming back once again through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shah, with another video. And we're going to start right here in Hebrews 12 and 1. And it's going to be a short video, but some exhortation, because I know bros are going through it in your minds, because I know I'm going through it in mine as well. Even though we're hoping for all these things coming to pass, we're still in the fight. You know, we have Satan coming to plague our minds and trying to have us in that lackadaisical spirit. When you're trying to do reading, he's trying to cause you to fall asleep while you're reading, or when you're trying to get a video done, he puts that demon of drowsiness on you. You know, and that's what was going on with me before I even started this lesson. But now I'm feeling better. You know, I'm feeling wide awake. But this is all a part of it, man. These mental ups and downs, the spiritual ups and downs, this is a part of what we have to endure. This is a part of Yahweh Shai's suffering. And this is where we suffer most of the time anyway. See, the physical things, yeah, we go through those as well. But that mental, you see, suffering is definitely a part of it. But once again, this is all a part of Yahweh Shai's suffering, man. And we have to continue to endure all these things unto the end. So I want to start here in Hebrews 12 and 1. It says, "Wherefore, seeing we also are compassed about with so great cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which doth so easily beset us, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us." And that's what we have to do, man. We have to run with suffering this race that is set before us, because that's what this whole journey is all about, man. Being perfected in sufferings, just like our Lord Yahweh Shah was. You see? And we're on full display for all of heaven to see, for all the world to see. Don't it tell us that we're made a spectacle before angels? You see? We're made a spectacle before the people as well. But we have to continue to endure through all the ups and downs, man. You see? We're going through the same trials that Yahweh Shah went through. It tells us that we have a faithful high priest. Let's see if we can get that real quick. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find it in my script. It tells us that we don't have a high priest that is unfamiliar with our sufferings. One moment. Yup. Hebrews 4 and 15, it tells us what? "For we have not an high priest," talking about our Lord Yahweh Shah, "which cannot be touched with the feeling of our infirmities, but was in all points tempted like as we are, yet without sin. Let us therefore come boldly unto the throne of grace, that we may obtain mercy and find grace to help in time of need." And that's why that faith is so important. Even though we go through these ups and downs, we have to be firmly rooted in the faith to go to Yahweh Shah, so he can go before the Father with our petition, man. You see, we can come with great boldness to Yahweh Shah, so we can be strengthened, so we can be powered, so we can, continue to endure from day to day. Because Yahweh Shah knows exactly what we go through in this flesh, man. He sees what we're going through. He feels it. Knowing and understanding that, that's why we have to tap into Yahweh Shai even more, man. A lot of these camps outside of us, they don't want to do that. You see? But this is how we have to move, knowing and understanding that Yahweh Shai knows exactly what we're going through because he went through it as well, man. This is nothing foreign to him. So that's why he's able to supply us with whatever we need in the spirit to get us to the next day. And Lord willing, it gets us into that chariot when he returns. You see? So we go back to Hebrews 12:2. It says, looking unto Yahweh Shai, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of the Most High. You see that? So he endured all things, knowing and understanding the joy that was set before him, man. And that's why we have to tap into the mind of Yahweh Shai. We can't be like these other camps out here who are lacking in the faith. They're lacking in the spirit when it comes to the higher things of the scriptures, man. When it comes to having that heavenly state of mind, having an immortal mindset. You see, this is why Yahweh Shai was able to endure all things. He knew what was coming. He knew what he was fighting for. We have to understand and know as well, man. And understand and know that in this fight, in this straight gate, in this journey to immortality, is going to come with hell and suffering. So we have to what? Patiently endure. We have to suffer it, man. Because doesn't it tell us real quick? Let's get Romans 8 and 7. Romans 8 and 17. It tells us what? And if children, then heirs of the Most High, and joint heirs with Mashiach Yahweh Shai, if so be that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together. And this is what we tell a lot of these groups out here. A lot of these Israelites who know they're Israelites, they don't expect to suffer. They don't want to. Well, if you're in that spirit, you can never become joint heirs with Yahweh Shai in his kingdom. You can't be a part of that first dominion if you don't want to suffer. Now, you will be reborn in the kingdom of heaven after death by pain, but you won't be a part of that first dominion. You won't be a part of that governing body. You see? You won't have the type of access the elect is going to have. Those that the Most High is going to put the Spirit upon to endure all things that come their way. And may we be a part of that number. See, that being co-heirs is reserved for the elect. All the nation of Israel is going to be brought into this blessing, but the elect is going to be on a different level because what? They endured the suffering. They endured the hardships. They endured the mental and spiritual gymnastics that the Most High allows, that the Most High Yahweh Shai allows Satan to take you through. You see? And it's all going to ultimately lead up to what? Us being glorified with our Lord if we hold fast. We'll get this again because this is coming out a lot, and this is getting instilled in your spirit, man, that we are going to have to suffer. Don't be out here believing these camps talking about ain't no suffering coming, man, because they're in for a rude awakening. We know what this is about. Yahweh Shai understood it as well, and this is why he was able to endure all things, knowing what was about to be gifted unto him. And we have to fully understand that as well. You see, having our sight set on the joy set before us as well. You see? So Romans 8 and 18, it says, for I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. Exactly. This is why Yahweh Shai was able to endure all the hardships, man. You see? This is why Yahweh Shai was able to endure the cross. And this is why he's now at the right hand of the Most High, back in the glory that he prayed to be back in. He had to finish the mission first, man. And it was complete suffering all the way through. And that's what we're coming into. You see? Well, shit, that's what we're going through now. But you have to stay firm and continue to push forth and endure. Even when Satan is on your ass, man, call out to the Lord. Pray for the strength to endure the trial you're going through. You see? And he will supply, because Yahweh Shah understands, man. He was tempted just like we are tempted in his flesh. You see? He knows what all the Akim going through, because we're all going through suffering. What's that scripture? Yep, that's it right there. 1 Peter. Man, come on, man, go away. I'm so sick of these damn phones, man. 1 Peter 5. 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 9, it says, we'll start at 8. It says, 1 Peter 5 and 8, it says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. And that's what's happening. You see? Satan is all up and down the earth, trying to overthrow your mind, trying to overthrow your spirit. He's trying to shake your faith by taking you through these trials and tribulations, man. By putting you through this suffering. And that's whatever form it comes in this life, man. Whether that be in your mind or in your body. Whether that be demons hopping on people at work to bother you and annoy you. It's all a trial of faith. It's all Satan working through these people. And we stay sober and vigilant by what? Understanding these things by going into the scriptures. Understanding that suffering is a part of it. And staying firmly rooted in that faith so we can what? Overcome the wiles of the devil, as it tells you in Ephesians chapter 6. You see? 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 9, it says, whom resist steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. So we're not alone in this thing, man. You see? Yahweh Shah went through it. His disciples who later became apostles went through it. The apostle Paul, man, listen. You can go read the apostle Paul account. Man, he was stoned to death, shipwrecked, got bit by a fucking poisonous snake, a viper, lied on, persecuted, demonized. You see, and you know Satan was on his ass in the spirit, in his mental. He had a thorn in the flesh. When you read the book of Hebrews 11 and you get further down into the chapter, it tells you about those who are walking in faith, man. They suffered. This is a part of it. You see? Especially suffering in your mind, man. That's the main playing field. That fight that fight that you're having every day with Satan in your mind. So that's why we have to stay steadfast in the faith, man. That's why it tells us in Ephesians 6 that what? Above all, take unto you the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the devil, man. You see? Matter of fact, let's get that real quick. But you see how it go, how once again, it goes back to that key element, you see? Ephesians 6 and let me see. Oh, we're gonna have to start at verse 10. But you see how it goes back to that that key element, that key ingredient. You see? That blessing of faith that the Most High has given us. That's how we're gonna overcome all things, man. Faith. Belief. For all these Israelites who are making light of faith. Faith is the key. Faith, let me say it like this. Faith in Yahweh Shai is the key. Because if Yahweh Shai takes that faith away from you, man, your ass is going to be swallowed up with this darkness that surrounds us on the daily. And trust and believe. These demons are waiting for your light to go out so they can hop on your ass, man. So this is why we put Yahweh Shai at the forefront of our ministry and exalt him the way we do, man. We know and understand that through him we can stay in the light. Once you're separated from Yahweh Shah, there is nothing out there but outer darkness, man. And that's somewhere we don't want to be. Because imagine having to fight these things in your mind without Yahweh Shah giving you the strength to overcome and endure it. You see? This is why faith in Yahweh Shah is so important. This is what we're trying to instill into you Israelites, man. This is why we're constantly harping on faith more than anything else. You see? But here we are in Ephesians 6:10. It says, "Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil." You see, in that fight is taking place on in the battleground of your mind first and foremost, man. You see? Because you can come in the crib out of the world, you know, being your little domicile or whatever, man. You can escape it, the outside world coming into your spot. But guess what? Guess what Satan still is? Still in your mind, trying to fight, trying to overthrow you. You see? Causing that demon of depression to come against you. Causing that demon of agitation and vexation. You see, aggravated. You see, that's all Satan, man. Salaki. But that's why we have to take on the whole armor of the Most High, so we can be able to understand when he's attacking, understand and know when something is not of the Spirit of the Lord. You see? And how is that done? Constantly feeding your spirit with these words that we find written in this book. Constantly feeding your spirits. If we are able to teach, we teach. Going on the highways and byways and preaching this word, proclaiming this truth. By ingesting the videos that the brothers put up on the daily. All that feeds your spirit and strengthens you, man. And allows you to overcome Satan better and easier when he comes. Some days are better than others. But some days are better than others, man. You know, some days you just get your ass whooped. But the thing is, we never give up. We never lose the faith. We get up and we answer the bell the next day and keep fighting, man. This is what we have. This is what we're gonna have to do until Yahweh Shah comes, man. It's gonna be a fight to the finish. You see, is that not what the Apostle Paul tells us? He's fought the good fight of faith. He finished this course. We're gonna have to fight this thing all the way through, man. So it's going to be a constant battle. So you have to know and understand that as we continue on in this journey. Speaking to myself first and foremost. This is Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. It says, "For we wrestle," listen to this, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places." You ever notice when you're heavy in the spirit, like heavy in the spirit, or you just come off of a fast for a day or 2 days or whatever you may do, you know, you've been praying all day, you've been meditating all day, you know, you watching the videos, you got some reading in, you did a video. Don't you notice that when you're in that type of spirit, you can feel that presence around you? You see, those demons are trying to come because now you separated from this flesh for a day or so, and now they want to come and forward with you. You're trying to go to sleep, they knocking on the wall. You see? You feel the spiritual pressure in the room change. That's Satan warring against you, man. You see, this is what we're fighting against on the daily. We understand and know for you brothers that have women, you know what I'm saying, everything can be good all day, and then all of a sudden this bitch turned into a demon. These are all tests from the spiritual demon Satan, man. These are all things that we have to endure. This is all a part of the suffering. You see? And it's going to be like this until we're delivered out of this place, because what? This is not our rest. As Micah 2:10 tells you, man. This ain't the rest. We're in a spiritual war that we have to fight on the daily, man. And we can't drop our guard at any time. You see? Because these demons are looking for an opening to take our ass up out of there. But going on, in verse 13 it says, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that you may be able to stand in the evil day. And having done all to stand, man, fighting unto death, you see. Verse 14 says what? Stand therefore, having your loins girded about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. And above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. You see that? That faith in Yahweh Shai is going to allow us to overcome all things that come our way. You see? Everything our enemies are coming with, everything that Satan is coming with, it can all be overcome and defeated through our belief in Yahweh Shai. You see? Ephesians 6 and 17 it says, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of the Most High. Praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit, and watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplication for all the saints. So you're supposed to be praying for yourself, praying for the brothers, praying that brothers continue to endure. You see? Pray that brothers are firmly rooted, unmovable, unshakable, unwavering, and steadfast in the faith. That whatever brothers may be going through, may the Most High give them the spirit to overcome and endure it through faith. This is what we're doing, man. It says, well, what? All perseverance, right? Let's get that word for perseverance real quick.
Strong's G 4343. Praskarteresis. Praskarteresis.
Persistency. We won't get both of these words, so perseverance, let's define that real quick. Look at that. Perseverance says what? Persistence in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. And that's this walk that we're on. We're on a journey to immortality, and it's a journey of what? Delayed gratification. You see? That's what this whole thing is about. Waiting. Patiently enduring all things as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai. Waiting for all the Most High's words to be fulfilled, man. What's some of the synonyms? It says what? Persistence, tenacity. What's this going to? The quality or fact of being able to grip something firmly. Grip. And what are we gripping onto? We're gripping onto those crowns of life, man. Don't Yahweh Shai tell us that? Hey, let no man take thy crown. What else it goes into? Persistence, perseverance, determination, resolution, resolve, firmness. Look at that. Patience. The capacity to accept or tolerate delay, trouble, or suffering without getting angry or upset. And this is what the Most High is causing us to have to master. Because if you, what does it tell us real quick? What does it tell us real quick? This is Ecclesiastes 2, right? What does it tell us about losing patience? Ecclesiastes 2 and 14, it says, woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will you do when the Lord shall visit you? Losing patience is what? You're tired of suffering, you're tired of going through whatever you're going through, so you're just going to quit and give up. Basically casting away the recompense of your reward. You see? Casting away your confidence, which goes into your faith. Casting away your shield in the midst of war. That's retarded, man. Don't do that. Just endure it. Man the fuck up. Gird up your nuts, gird up your loins, and keep fighting. Speaking to myself first and foremost, this shit is hard. But this is what it must be. Understanding and knowing what we have coming to us, man, if we truly believe it, right? Because if we turn back and go back into this madness of this world, what can you say to Yahweh Shai to let me see, how can I say? What excuse can you give to Yahweh Shai for putting down the plow and returning back to the world after knowing and understanding all that we have waiting for us, man? What you gonna say to him? You see? This is why we have to earnestly and wholeheartedly fight for this thing, man. But it says what? Woe unto you that have lost patience. Sirach chapter 2, verse 14. Woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will you do when the Lord shall visit you? Die. That's all that's going to happen. You're going to get your ass put to death, man. So we have to keep fighting. So let's go back here. So we got that word for patience, steadfastness, constancy, diligence. These are all things that we've been told to do as we walk in this faith, man. You see? That's what it's all about: perseverance, tenacity, endurance. You see? What did it tell us real quick? Let's get another one. Endure, because I didn't have nothing planned. Because like I said, man, I was up here, praying to the Lord for something to go into, and He's supplying it, man. And I was sitting up here just going through a few scriptures and then falling asleep. So I just hit the button. As soon as I hit the button, I woke right up, man. You see? Right here. This is 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 3. It says, therefore, endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shah Mashiach. And that means whatever you're suffering, endure it. And enduring it is a lot easier when you're leaning on Yahweh Shah to strengthen you to get through it. When you're trying to take it on yourself, not praying, you know what I'm saying? You're not praying thinking that you're going to overcome because you just that big and bad, man. You don't get your ass whooped, man. You have to go to Yahweh Shah. You have to pray to the Lord, man. And they will supply you everything. They will supply you everything in the spirit that you need to overcome whatever obstacle that you're facing, man. You see? Is that not what the Yahweh Shah told the Apostle Peter? Is that not what happened when the Apostle Peter asked Yahweh Shah to go out into the water with him? He believed at first, and he started to doubt, and he started to sink. But as soon as he called on the Lord, what happened? Yahweh Shah pulled him up out of that affliction he was about to go through, or he was going through. You see? Immediately. That's what Yahweh Shah will do for us if we believe in Him, man. And we definitely gonna need that type of assistance as we come deeper into the time of Jacob's trouble. For all you guys who are out here talking about you don't need to believe in Yahweh Shah, He's not meant to be worshipped. Y'all about to be in for a rude awakening, man. Trust and believe it. But it goes on to say, verse 4, it says, no man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please Him who have chosen him to be a soldier. So that's what we've been called to be. We've been called to be soldiers, man. Even with all this shit that we have to endure here, around us, that wants to cause us to be short-sighted, we have to endure all these things, man. Looking to that joy that was set before us, like our Lord Yahweh Shah has done before us, you see. So, where were we here? So we finished Ephesians 6. We finished Ephesians... No, I'm sorry. 1 Peter 5. Yep, and all the Akim are going through similar situations. It might not be the same situation that you're going through, but trust and believe, brothers are catching hell. Because we all serve Yahweh Shah. Every brother's catching their own specific hell the Most High has chosen to take them through. You see? But we're all going through it. Now, let me see. What else did I want in here? I think that was... Oh, yeah. One more. Ephesians 12:3, it says... I'm sorry. I'm stuck on Ephesians. Hebrews 12:3, it says, for consider him that endureth such contradiction of sinners against himself, lest ye be wearied and faint in your minds. Exactly. You gotta consider all that Yahweh Shai has gone through, man. You see? He did it for a reason. He knew what was coming. So that should strengthen you to endure whatever we go through, knowing and understanding what's coming our way, man. Everlasting glory. We're about to be brought into glory with Yahweh Shai. You see? So you have to keep your mindset on that and not on the things that we're going through at the present time, man. Easier said than done. You see? It's easier said than done, but it can be done, man. And Yahweh Shai showed us that it could. He went first so we could know that it could be done, so we won't faint, man. There is no reason to turn back. There's nothing, because turning back and forsaking the faith is going to cause your situation to get worse. When you really understand what, forsaking your faith, is going to do. But let's go. There was another one I wanted in Hebrews, and that was my reading. I've been reading in Hebrews all week. There's another in the Hebrews I want though. Salakia, bear with me. I think I ended on this. Salakia. Yep, let me see. That's Ephesians 10. Alright, yeah. We'll wrap it up on this. Because the point has been made. I mean, we all going through it, man. We all going through it. Some days are better than others. Some days are, harder than others. But we still make it through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shai, man. So, this is Ephesians chapter 10. And verse 35, yep, it says what? Cast not away, therefore, your confidence, which have great recompense of reward. For ye have need of patience, and we just went into what patience goes into. It's a synonym for what? Endurance, long suffering, diligence, persistence. You see? So we have to have all those characteristics, man. And that's what the Most High is taking us through all these trials for. That's how you got to look at it. Whether that be shit you go through, fighting Satan, shit you go through on a daily, fighting Satan in your mind and your spirit, or ailments in your body, or the hell that you catch as you're out and about amongst these wicked-ass people in the world. It's all a trial and a test to make us better, man. You see? So Ephesians 10 and 36 says, for ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of the Most High, ye might receive the promise. Verse 37, for yet a little while, and he that shall come will come, and will not tarry. Now the just shall live by faith. But if any man draw back, my soul have no pleasure in him. And what will cause you to draw back? Being too entangled in this world, being short-sighted, thinking that this is the end-all, be-all. You see? That's how you draw back. It says what? But if any man draw back, my soul have no pleasure in him. Verse 39. But we are not of them who draw back unto perdition, but of them that believe to the saving of the soul. And it means in doing all things that must come our way, man. You see? Because if we endure all these things, what did Yahweh Shai tell us? He that endure until the end, the same shall be saved. And what are you enduring? All the hell and affliction and tribulation that you go through on a daily, and that we're going to face in the days to come, man. Enduring all that is going to allow our soul to be saved. Lord willing, we be a part of that number. You see? So let's keep fighting. Let's keep pushing. Let's keep enduring. Is what the Most High and Yahweh Shai commands of us, man. They demanded of us. You see? So with that, man, I'm going to end it by giving all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful Le'akim out there, pushing his word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai has credited us to do. With that, I'm going to say Shalom. Wa, Abba, Baba.